Hey y'all, we here. I'm late, but we here. We made it. We about to get it done. In and out, bada boom, bada bang. I ain't trying to be here all day. Um, and I'm sure that you all are not either. So, we're gonna get started. I'm late. So I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if some more people come in. If not, we go ahead and get this done. This will be the last time I'm live for a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and knock this thing out. I'm giving real comfy in the crib today because that's exactly how I feel. So almost ready. Make sure this is on. So one time I had recorded a whole episode, y'all. Mic was not on at all. So I was just talking to the live. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and get started because why not? All right. Let's do this. Let's get it done. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Universal Teas. It's the People's Podcast with your girl, Toya. And this episode is called You Have to Move. You have to move. You have to grow. You have to change. You can't be afraid of what's going to be next, right? You have to be the one to make the moves to get to your best self, to get to your future self, to get to your richest self, your brightest self, your smartest self, your happiest self. You have to move, okay? And the reason that I called this episode You Have to Move is because when we are about to transfer into or transition rather into the next level of who we are or who we're working towards being, it's very scary, right? We say just do things all the time. We talk about moving all the time. We talk about being great all the time. We talk about doing all of these things, but in reality, that shit is scary, right? The fear of the unknown is very real. And the quicker we recognize that, the quicker we can conquer it, right? So if you don't move, you will never grow. And you should practice gratitude for the ability and the option to move, right? So if you want to grow and you want to change and you want to be different, you have to be committed to moving, right? Just like we commit ourselves to work and task, right? Every day, these tasks that we're doing, we make these to-do lists, these morning routines, these night routines. But when you conquer those things and you're successful in your mission, right? So life is a journey, but in between those journeys, we have missions. And once you're successful in a mission, it's now time for you to move on to that next level, right? And we learn things all the time, and we have to take those things and we have to accept that a part of our growth is moving. You can't stay in one place too long. Being comfortable, I feel like, is a sign that you're not growing. It's a sign of stagnation, if you ask me. I think that's the word, stagnation. Yeah, but you have to be willing to move to the next level so that you can grow. We have dreams, we have ideas, and we sometimes, and this is a point that I put at the end that I wanted to mention, we sometimes put limitations on our dreams. We sometimes put limitations on our goals and our abilities. We doubt ourselves. We give ourselves one goal and we accomplish it and we get comfortable. But that's not what you're here to do. Every time you accomplish a goal, you should reach for something else. The sky is the limit, and I don't even think that's true because outer space and galaxies are real. So when you are ready to grow, when you're ready to be your best, when you're ready to be the best, right? When you're ready to be the best that you are, you have to acknowledge the fact that at some point you're going to have to move. We have to understand that a part of us growing and becoming better people, things will change. We have to move. That relationship is no longer working. You have to move on. That city is no longer giving you opportunity. You have to move on. That job is not financially keeping you stable. You have to move, right? Your body's getting stiff because some of us used to be dancers and we can't do the things that we used to. We have to move. Growth comes from moving. You grow as a person when you move, when you do different things, when you allow yourself to be open to different experiences. So that's why I want us to just move. And I said this in the beginning on a live, but not here. But this will be my last live episode for a while. And that's because I'm in a transition period. I'm in a transition period of moving to the next level of what Universal Teas looks like. Right? Because I have dreams, I have goals, I have aspirations, I have visions and things that I'm working to manifest in this. And in order for those things to happen, I have to move. You have to move on. I don't know about you, but I'm not a person who can stay and do one thing for a long time, right? I really truly believe that I was born to be a master of many things. And so in knowing that, I know that I have to move. The next point. In moving or in not moving, in retrospect, we often pick up this phrase that we're stuck. I'm stuck in a relationship. I'm stuck in a city. I'm stuck in a job. I'm stuck in a situation. When in all actuality, in my opinion, the idea of being stuck is just a mental thing. You're never stuck. You've allowed yourself to stop growing. You've allowed yourself to become stagnant. You've allowed yourself to become so comfortable in this situation that you're afraid of what could be next. You're afraid to move. So being stuck is a mindset. The more that you say, I'm stuck in this situation, I'm stuck in this relationship, I'm stuck in this city, I'm stuck in this job, I'm stuck in this cycle, I'm stuck with this car, I'm stuck with this life, you are going to stay there. Okay? Because you are speaking the idea of being stuck in something that is unfavorable over your life. So if you really want to grow, you really want to change, you really want to move, you have to get out of the mindset of being stuck. I'm not stuck. I just am not moving. And that's why this episode is called You Have to Move. You have to move out of the mindset of being stuck. Being stuck is just a mindset and it's just a word. Because when we are stuck, most of the times, it's a decision that we're constantly making. Whether good things are happening or bad things, you have to look at the consistent things that you are doing or lack thereof. What is it that you're doing that's making you stay stuck? Because most times when we are stuck, it's because we fear something. There's something that you're afraid of. There's something in the unknown. There's something on the next side of that level or the next side of that door, on the next side of that relationship, that situation that you have never experienced and you're actually afraid. So being stuck, in my opinion, is just a synonym for being afraid, right? So you have to understand that we have to get out of this mindset of saying that I'm stuck anywhere, I'm stuck in any situation, because you're never stuck. You're just not moving. And that's a decision. Okay? We have to move in our purpose and the things that we're destined to do, because no one else in the world, I don't care who it is, it's 7 plus, maybe it may be 9 billion people in the world now, the way these babies popping out, child. But nobody on the planet can do what you do, how you do it. Right? You're uniquely designed to fulfill a purpose, and no one is going to do it like you. So you have to move in your purpose. You can't say, well, somebody might end up doing it anyway, or you can't even allow yourself to be stuck and say, well, somebody else is doing it. Do you know how many people are doing podcasts? Do you know how many people have Facebook pages? Do you know how many people are pursuing music careers? Do you know how many people have talents, but they've convinced themselves that they're stuck and now they're not pursuing them, when in all actuality, we want to live in our purpose. We want to live freely. A part of living freely is doing you. And you really have to truly understand your individuality and understand that nobody's going to do what you do, how you do it. Someone may do the same thing. Someone may be in the same category, but you are uniquely designed to do something specific. And that's what you have to really chase. You got to turn on your blinders, right? When I think, I might be lying, but I'm pretty sure when horses are racing, they have like these little blinders right here so that they can only focus on what's happening in their lane. You got to be that. Okay? Because you can't keep telling yourself, I'm stuck, I can't, I won't, what if, what happens? What if everything turns out perfectly? I think we drown ourselves in the idea of negative things happening, of the bad things. And I'm very, 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 very guilty of this on a day-to-day basis. We entertain the bad ideas and we just kind of forget about all the good shit that could happen. Right? What if my podcast becomes #1 in the country? What if I work so hard and I commit so much to my purpose and my vision and my destiny that I become great? What if I decide to write a book and it becomes a #1 bestseller? What if, right? What if is always there, but you have to make your what if align with who you want to be. We keep aligning our what ifs with the things that we don't want, and that's the weirdest shit. Like, why do we do that? If there's something that you don't want to be, why do you keep speaking to that? Why do you keep giving life to that? We don't want some things, and we still constantly say, well, what if he leave me? Or what if I don't know how to bounce back from it? Or what if I don't find a job? What if you find a job that pays you double what you make now? What if you find the love of your life in a new city that you're afraid to move to? What if you are a single parent and you rock that shit out and your child becomes the best person ever in the world? What if, right? Stop letting what if be scary. Stop letting what if and the unknown be something that you run from, but you run into. I'm running into things that I don't know, but that just means I can learn a whole bunch of shit because I've never been here before. Stop looking at the unknown as something that is scary. Move into it. I'm going to go into this situation. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know there's a lot I can learn because I'm moving. You just got to move. You have to move. You will never, the only thing you can be sure about, and I heard this quote from Steve Harvey one time, the only guarantee in stopping, the only guarantee in failing, the only guarantee in not moving forward is that it'll never happen. That's the only guarantee. Whereas the possibilities of success, of happiness, of joy, of fulfillment are infinite. They are infinite. The only thing that is guaranteed if you don't fulfill your purpose is that you will never do it. You will never be happy. You will never be successful. You will never be a millionaire. You will never be famous. You're never going to be a singer. You're never going to be a rapper. That's a guarantee if you don't do it. But the possibilities of success are infinite. Not doing something is limited, right? And I don't think we realize that your opportunities are infinite. There are people who are, a lot of us, you know, money, right? We all want to be rich. We all want to be wealthy. And we don't realize that there's money all around us, right? Money is all around us. There's people who make money by doing what I'm doing right now. Turning your phone camera on, right? Get off of Snapchat. Go and make you some things that'll make you some money. Post some content that'll make you some money. And we have to know that that is true. I have to know that money is in alignment with me. I have to know that success, healthy marriage, healthy children, those things are in alignment with me. And I have to understand that everything that I experience is just like an obstacle to get there, right? We go through obstacles. But as long as you finish, as long as your finish line is clear, that's what you should focus on. That's why you move. When we're moving, we also need to establish our why. And this is something that I preach and I really, 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 truly believe in, is whatever you do, you have to have a why. Why am I doing this? And if you can't come up with a why, it's not yours. It's not for you, right? So when you are feeling stuck, and I keep saying quotes, doing air quotes for stuck, because that's just a mindset. But when you're feeling stuck, return to your why. Be very clear and very intentional about everything that you do. Every relationship that you have. As I'm growing and becoming more of an adult, becoming more of an independent woman, I'm realizing that every relationship in my life has to have intention. Because that's just where I am. I ain't got time to play with you no more. I'm not just casually dating. I just can't be the person casually having sex. I can't be casual, because where I'm going, there's going to be nothing casual about me. I'm elite. I'm divine. I'm supreme. You feel me? And you really have to walk in and believe that. I just haven't gotten there yet, but it's for me. And you have to really own that type of mindset and idea when you're talking about yourself, when you're moving towards your goals, when you're working in your purpose. I haven't gotten there yet, but this is where I'm going. As you become adults, and a lot of things that I ask my students is like, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to be when you grow up? Where do you see yourself in the future? But as you become an adult, we have to get out of that dream phase. We love to dream. Dreams are real, right? They're essential. But I have learned to stop saying, well, I want to do this. I plan to do this. Where it's like, no, I'm doing this. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to accomplish this. This is what it's going to be. Right? And when you really set your focus on that, when you truly believe that what you want or what you desire is yours, you work towards it. Because it's like we work so hard to make other people feel comfortable. But me, personally, I have to learn that I have to work for me. I can't let myself down, right? It has to shift. When you're a kid, you want to make your teachers proud. You want to make your parents proud. You want to make your coach proud. I'm a grown-ass woman. I want to make me proud. I want to make all the generations of children that I carry in my womb proud that aren't here yet. So in that, I'm not going to let myself down. Just like I work so hard to prove loyalty to people who probably don't even deserve it. Just like I tried to prove so hard in high school that I was a good friend. Just like you try to prove to your boss that you're the best employee. You want to be employee of the month. Be self-driven person of the month. Right? What does it take for you to deem yourself the best? What does it take for you to see yourself as elite? You know? And you have to really work. You really have to dedicate your time to who you are. And then the people around you will change. That's okay. As long as they're changing. I said changing. Child, what's today? Listen. As long as the people around you are serving or supporting the purpose that you have for yourself, keep them. You have to move. You have to move. And that's something that I've always kind of lived in, but never really sat and analyzed. I'm a person... and shout out to my brother, because my mama quote him all the time. He always be saying, you can't stay still, you gotta move around. You gotta move around, okay? Shout out to my big brother for saying that all the time when we was younger. He can't stay still, you gotta move around. You gotta move around, you gotta move around, because what you have right now is not working for you. If something is not working for you, why stay there? If something is not making you happy, why stay there? If you know you want happiness. Now, do you just want companionship or do you want happiness? Right? You can find somebody to be around. We can all find somebody, right, that wants to be around us. But are they serving or are they supporting the purpose that I'm living? Are they aligned with this, right? If I'm trying to be this type of person, this is the type of people that I need. Are you that? You're in charge of your life. Hire, fire, substitute whenever necessary. Let people know that they're not living up to the requirements. Either you meet it or you beat it. Don't try to steal my stuff. I'm gonna remember I said that. When you're walking in your purpose and trying to live your own life and you're thinking about people, situations, relationships, friendships, jobs, if they can't meet your expectation of where you're trying to go, meet it or beat it. That's what you need to start telling people. Meet me here or beat it. Go ahead and play the Michael Jackson track as they walk out the door, because we ain't got time. I don't got time, right? I don't have time to play with you because this is where I'm going. You coming or no? You working to get there or no? You gonna act right? Listen, don't come into my future embarrassing me. You better start treating people like these black mamas be treating their kids. Don't go in this store embarrassing me. Don't come into my life embarrassing me. This is the standard. Meet it or beat it. Meet me there or beat it. Okay? And in some cases, people may not, and we try to make everybody toxic, right? In some cases, that beat it might not even be get out the way. It might be meet me there or beat me there. Okay? Because I'm going to the top. You can come. But if you're not meeting my standards of how I'm going to get there, meet me there or beat me there. Because I'm still going. We have to let go of this idea that so many people have to move with us. Oh, this person's been my friend for this long. I can't leave them behind. You know what I'm saying? Meet it or beat it. Meet me there or beat me there. Either way you want to frame it, I got to go. I got to keep it pushing. Stop adding limits to who comes and what comes, because as long as you go, you're going to be good. I promise. Right? And that goes to my next point. What I said? What was my next point? You have to... Oh, limits. That's what I was talking about. You cannot limit your greatness. Okay? If you really want to be great, you have to understand that you can't apply limits. Because once you apply limits to where you're going to go and what you're going to do, that gives you like these weird parameters. That allows for certain things to ride when that's not true. Think about, and I think I said this in an episode or two ago. think about every person that you think is great. Now, you have to understand that most people who are great, who are successful, who are rich, who are millionaires and billionaires are not great at only one thing. We don't know them for only one thing. Let's just say Beyonce, for example, because we all love Beyonce, right? What if Beyonce said, I'm only going to sing? I can sing, I can shake this ass. That's what I'm going to do. That's it? Nope. Beyonce, you want to be in this movie? Nope. Beyonce, you want to direct this? Nope. Beyonce, you want to... What if she said, I'm just going to sing, I'm not going to perform? Stop adding limits to your greatness. Establish that you are going to be great and be great. No limit. No Limit Soldier. Shout out to, what's his name? Romeo Daddy. Percy Miller. No Limit Soldier. You got to be a no limit soldier when it comes to your life, to your destiny. Your. Notice I'm saying your, not yours, not your families, not your aunties, not your cousins. When it comes to your life, your journey, and your destiny, you got to be a no limit soldier. There's no limit to the things I can do. The only limitations that exist are in my mind. The only limitations that exist are in my mind. Okay? And those are not hard stops. They're detours. So sometimes when people tell us no, they think that that's just the end. They told me I can't do this, so it's a no. I didn't get this acting audition, so it's a no. My song didn't get picked up by a record label yet, so it's a no. It's a no for that person, for that situation. Okay? That's a detour. That means you need to find the back road. There's a way to get there if you are willing to work for it. Okay? And I think when I get into my next season, because remember this is going to be my last episode for a while, that's something that I'm really going to be focusing on is the work. The work, right? Because a lot of things that I've been talking about are kind of abstract. Self-encouragement, self-improvement, loving yourself. All very absolutely important. You can't be successful if you don't believe in yourself. But what work do you have to do to get there? Are you willing to work harder than the person next to you? Are you? And so you have to move, okay? And I'm going to wrap up in a second because I don't want to be here too long just like saying the same things over and over again. But this episode is called You Have to Move because you have to be the one to move. And I've said on the episode before, your movement can't be dictated or can't be influenced by anybody. Nobody, right? I don't care if it's your child, your parent, your partner. You have to be able to move, because once you move and you go through that door, once you move and you get that promotion, once you move and you become the owner of that business, or you're doing these speaking engagements, once you move, okay, that gives everybody else permission to do the same. Why? Because they see that it's possible in somebody that was close to them. Even where I am right now, and I kind of reflect on this all the time, y'all, like I tell people that I meet at this point in my life, like, I'm from the hood, right? I don't come from a family with a lot of money. I come from a lot of gangsters, killers, and a couple drug dealers, okay? And there's people who I grew up with who think I just did so much, but it took for me to be here so that they can be like, yeah, I know her. She used to play in the backyard with me. She went to Mayo with me. She went to high school with me. I remember them girls was trying to jump her. I was right there with her. These are the stories that people around me are going to be like, so this shit is possible for people like us. You have to be that person. And sometimes it's you. And we take on this imposter syndrome. And even I do it all the time. We be like, but you want me to? Jesus? You want me? I'm just Toya from Chicago. Like, you want me to do that? You want me to say that? You want me to take this leap of faith? And it's like, yes, it's you. This is not a trick. You are the only one that can do it. So you have to be the one to move. And once you move, then everybody else. Y'all know that Ludacris song, when I move, you move. Just like that. When I, just like that. Same thing. You got to move so everybody else know they can move. When they move, you move. I mean, when you move, they move. Right? Give other people what word am I looking for? Give other people the confirmation that it's possible for them. Somebody got to be first. Y'all know when you at a party, well, maybe not now because these little kids is fast. But when we used to be at parties and they be the first one, you scared to be the first one to dance. And then somebody just get out there and start bobbing. Bob that, back that, bob that, back that. At the house parties. And they be like, okay. And then everybody get the juking, period. Same thing, move. Stop being afraid to move, because once you move, everybody else gonna be like, it's possible for me. So maybe you're the one. Maybe you're the one that has to let everybody know it's possible. You gotta be the one to move, okay? So, with that being said, I am not gonna see, so, I'm gonna wrap us up first, then I'm gonna talk to my people on live, because this is gonna be the last time I'm live for a little while, but y'all still gonna see me. So, hold on. So, with that being said, y'all, thank you for joining me for this episode of Universal Teas. You have to move. It is you. You're the one. You are chosen. So, don't be afraid to do what you got to do. And I will see y'all next time. Bye. So, yeah, my people on live. This is going to be the last episode live for a while. So, I'm not going to be absent from podcasting. But, I just won't be live. So I'll still drop videos. There's a lot of content. I'm moving, y'all. So this episode was called Just Move for a reason. So honoring that, I'm moving, because I have seen things that are great for this that I'm going to be pursuing. And so you'll still get videos from me. You'll still get podcast episodes from me. There's going to be some things that I'm working on. I want us to really do this work and not just listen to me talk about it. So a lot of what I'm going to be doing next is going to be making sure that you all are doing the work with me. Because it's scary to do stuff by yourself when you know that you're called to do something that you've never done. So I really want to push y'all. I really want to push people in general to just go for it. Because like I said, when I move, you move, just like that. But yeah, I really love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And yeah, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I won't be on live next Tuesday, but y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna hear me. And y'all gonna be like, yeah, I remember when she was just on Facebook Live. And I'll be like, I remember you too, boo. I remember. But yeah, I love y'all, and I will see y'all, or y'all will see me, because I won't see y'all on live. But y'all will see me soon, and make sure you support, okay? Support, because we all gotta be great. All right, even the hood babies like me. Thanks, y'all. All right, bye.